Are you planning to take loan? Are you aware of this loan option where you can pay less interest and have a longer tenure? If you apply for this loan, they are not going to make you wait. They will give it to you immediately. Hello and welcome back to Freedom English channel. This is Sanaram. Are you someone who has taken a home loan long time ago? And now, after 7 or 8 years, you are in need of money urgently. Can be for any reason. For your child's marriage, for your child's education, or maybe it's a medical emergency. Anything. Basically, you need money. And you actually have taken a home loan previously. If this is the situation, I would request you to watch this video till the end. Because normally, we opt for personal loan, correct? But I'm going to give you the best option which you can opt in this situation. So we are going to speak everything about this special feature or this special loan which you can avail. But before I tell you all the information, if you are not subscribed to our channel, go ahead, subscribe our channel and click the bell icon. So the loan which I'm talking about is nothing but the top-up loan which you can avail in case if you have taken a home loan few years ago or few months ago, but you have completed paying EMIs for 12 months continuously. Okay, what is this top-up loan? If I can quote an example here, mobile phone recharge. So we are paying 350-400 and we have opted for 2 GB per day. When this 2 GB is over, which means we have completely utilized it and now it is 0 MB. We pay a little more amount. Before 12 o'clock if it is, we pay a little more amount, maybe 20 or 25 rupees, and we top up a little bit of MB into our phone, which means we'll get 500 MB or maybe 1 more GB for our users. So basically what are we doing here? We have the facility available, we have paid for it. But just because we want an additional service, we are paying a little more and availing it. On this side, when it comes to the top-up loan, what happens here is we have taken a home loan. We have borrowed a big amount of money and we have been repaying it on time properly. And now after a few years, we are in need of a little bit of money. I would say not a big amount, but maybe a smaller amount. So what are we going to do? We are going to go to the same bank and we are going to tell them, I have a home loan here. I have been paying it on time. Now I want a top-up loan. So the bank will provide you with that. And we'll see about the other informations in the upcoming minutes. But now you can just remember this. So basically, top-up loan is nothing but you have a home loan, you have paid your EMIs on time. Now we are requesting the bank to give you a smaller amount, which is called the top-up loan. Okay, so in this video, what are we going to cover? We are going to understand the speciality of this loan. How is the amount which we can get or the loan which we can avail is calculated? The eligibility, the advantages of taking this top-up loan when compared to a personal loan or any other loan. And then of course, how to avail this loan. Everything will be covered in this, so see the video till the end. First one, let us understand the eligibility. They will see the current value of the property, not the value what it had when you purchased it. It would have appreciated, which means it would have increased. So they will see the current value. Maybe it would have decreased, but that will be seen. The second one, they will see your current income and your current age. Third one, they will see your repaying capacity. And they also will see, have you repaid your EMIs properly on time? Not just the home loan which you have taken with this specific bank, but with every other banks or every other non-banking financial companies. If you have taken a loan where the EMIs paid on time will be checked by them. Once all these eligibilities are met, you will be good enough to get a top-up loan. And also remember, they will check the outstanding loan amount, which means if you have availed an X amount as loan when you are actually buying the house, now they will see how much is the pending amount. Why do they check this? In order to calculate the amount to which you are eligible to get as top-up loan. Now I'll tell you a small calculation. Through this, we can understand what is your eligibility amount or eligible amount that you can get as a top-up loan. Okay, let us assume when you bought a property before 7 years. Okay, it has been 7 years now since you have purchased this property. So that property's value was 60 lakhs, in which we availed a loan of 40 lakhs. And our income at that time was 80,000 per month. Now, after 7 years, property's value has increased. So from 60 lakh, it has become 80 lakh. And our income has also increased. Per month, we are getting around 1,20,000. And in this 7 years, we would have repaid some amount, right, as EMI, and that is 15 lakh. Remember all this, okay? And now, how do they calculate the eligible amount which you can avail as a top-up loan is, they will use the current value of the property, which is 80 lakh. 85% of 80 lakh they will give you. So 75% of 80 lakh is 60 lakh. And the outstanding amount which you have to pay the bank yet is 25 lakh. So 60 lakh minus 25 lakh is equal to 35 lakh will be your maximum amount or the eligible amount which you can take as a top-up loan. So this is how your eligibility on the amount which you can borrow is decided. Next one comes is the tenure. So how long do you have the time in order to repay this amount? How do they calculate that? Simple. So 7 years before, if you have taken the home loan and you have opted for 20 years tenure, 7 years is already gone. So minus that 7. 13 years will be the tenure which you will have in your hand in order to pay back this top-up loan. But if you have opted for 10 years, then your tenure in order to repay the top-up loan will also be 10 years. So basically it is calculated like this. The top-up loans will have a tenure which is equal to the outstanding tenure which you have in your hand in order to pay back your home loan. Or they will give you a tenure of 10 years. That's all. So this is how the tenure is calculated. And now speaking about the interest rate, it is very less when compared with a personal loan. Personal loan, we might end up paying 13% to 20-25%. But when it comes to the top-up loan, they add 0.01% to 1% to the interest rate of the home loan which you opted 7 years ago. So here I am giving an example of 7 years, so we'll just continue it. So basically if you have taken the home loan before 7 years and the interest rate which you opted was 8.5%, and now on your top-up loan they want to increase 1%, so the interest which you will be paying for the top-up loan will be 9.5% and personal loan will be 13 and plus. So which is the better option now? So just remember this, interest rate is calculated in this way. Your home loan interest plus 0.1% to 1%. It will range between it, and that will be the interest rate which you will be paying on the top-up loan. So now we have understood what a top-up loan is, what is the eligibility criteria, how the amount which we are eligible for is calculated, the tenure and the interest rate. Now you will ask me, is there any specific thing or specific purpose for which I can take this top-up loan? I would say no. You can use this amount for anything you want. Child's marriage, child's education, medical expenses, buy a card, credit card bill, anything you want. But always remember, tax benefit will only apply if you use this top-up loan for house renovation or expenses related to house itself. In that case, you will have tax benefits. Else, you will not have tax benefit. But you can use it for any purpose you want. Now the main part. What is the advantage of opting for a top-up loan? Number one, the tenure is longer. As we have seen, we have enough time to repay it. Second one, interest is lower. Again, we have seen it, correct? So when your interest is lower, what becomes lower? Your EMI. So your monthly burden on EMI will be less if we opt for a top-up loan. Last and the fourth advantage is, when you are in need of money urgently, you want the loan to be approved immediately, correct? So when you have a home loan on place and you opt to take a top-up loan, your loan will get approved ASAP, as soon as possible, because the bank already has all the documentation on place and they have seen you paying your EMIs on time. They also know that you have the repaying capacity now because they have checked it. So your loan will be approved as soon as possible. But on the other way around, if you go for a personal loan or you opt for some other loan from some other bank, it will be a time-consuming process. And when do we need the money? We need it urgently, correct? So in order to give you money on time, this loan will be a loan which will be approved fastly. So you can actually opt for this. So these are the advantages of top-up loan. So now how do we actually go and ask for this top-up loan? You have two options. Number one, the bank where you have actually opted, you have been paying EMIs for the home loan, you can just go to them and tell, I need a top-up loan. And since you have paid your 12 months EMI properly on time without any delay, you are actually eligible to get this, and they will check on the other things as well. And once it is a thumbs up, you will get a top-up loan. But you can negotiate here, which means you can bargain. You can tell them, I have paid EMIs on time. I have been a very loyal customer to you. So you can actually work on the processing fee, maybe reduce it, or it can be zero. Think and decide what is the best you can give me. You can also ask them to reduce the interest rate. But if they say no, you can shift your top-up loan and your home loan to a different bank. And now the competition is huge. So every bank wants people to become their customer. So when you go to a new bank and tell them that this is happening, I want to shift my home loan and my top-up loan, it's a big amount, correct? So they will give you a competitive interest rate when compared to other banks, because they want you to become their customer. So they want to give you something good enough so you will say, okay, I'm ready to shift my loan to your bank. So basically, we will be getting benefited by getting lower interest rate or maybe less processing fee or something, but the benefit will be on our side. So basically what we have to do here is talk well. And now you know everything about this top-up loan. So we have understood what top-up loan is, about the interest rate, about the tenure, advantages, uses. Remember, only house renovation and something related to house, the expenses will be having tax benefits, but you can use it for anything. So I think I've covered most of the things when it comes to top-up loan, and I strongly believe that you have got enough knowledge about it as well. So if you have liked this video and if you think this has been beneficial for you, please give a thumbs up. And if you believe it will be beneficial for others, go ahead and share. And in case if you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe it right now and click the bell icon. And Freedom app should be there on your phone. Go to the Play Store or App Store and immediately install and register your name. If you ask me why, I would simply say we all need someone to help us when we are stuck in life, especially financially. So if you don't know how to manage your money, or if you don't know how to double your money or earn money, this app will help you. We have 3 different categories: personal finance, business and farming. When it comes to farming and business, we have n number of mentors who are going to train you on everything. How did they grow their farm, or how did they grow their business? Everything from scratch to what they have reached till now. And we have 900 plus courses and mentors on all these 3 categories together. So you can decide whichever interests you. Learn everything from that course, from that mentor, and implement it in your life and see your life grow gradually and reach the place which you have always dreamt of. So with this point, I conclude my video. I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, you guys take care and bye-bye.